Fala pessoal. No episódio. Mergulho ao desconhecido.
Actuators look decent. I mean...
Lá pra onde? Lá pro... Algumas...
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer, Robot? There. That, was supposed to happen, I think.
Cute.
Just grab a wrench. Should be quick. Lend a hand. And grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down. That's done it. I have things from here. Good work. Check with the others?
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness. You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Invoking the guilty creed. Station's old. Fixes won't be done in a day's end, though.
Knew I should have fixed that faulty code when we worked on it the first time, Vlad. My past comes back to me once again. I can stick around until it's sorted.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time. Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. He's got a reputation for seeing the gold in things, but he's no lab coat. Thinking he knows it's unique, but not why. All the more reason to clutch tightly. Left the life of a jacob once behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sarah with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready. Catch a
Então.
smile out there.
Tara, vamos com.
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Hey there.
Aonde?
You don't have business with the Scow. Our captain is not taking visitors. No one uninvited boards the Scow. Captain's orders. The captain does love flatterers. Sorry, but I can't. Hey now, we're not looking for trouble. All right. I'll clear you to talk. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
have let you on board. But Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection. Well, he calls us. Some old Earth term. Oh yes, The Rock. He's not selling it. But if you want to hear him laugh in your face personally, go right ahead.
Special rock indeed. Very clever.
Go on then. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully.
The frost is starting to interfere with my instruments.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement, the penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha!
I don't have time for you. Yeah, I got my own things to do.
Anong bonus niya?
spaceship. Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Everyone's going to know my name.
Got work to do.
Ah, I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Waddick, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care they have scorch marks on them anyway. Oh, flattery, huh? My favorite pastime, huh? Between you and me, I do have something very special in the vault. Ah, but my jealous heart knows no bounds. I want to keep it all to myself. Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. Oh, you do have a point. That's what Vladimir said. I'm not interested. Because it's mine. That's why. No. No, for once I have to lean on my better judgment. The vault has to stay closed.
Muito parado, né, velho?
The great thing about being the captain is
Parado,
no
sei.
one can tell you that you're wrong! Wait!
Captain's a
I
coward.
surrender!
If it
I
was me,
surrender!
I'd say we
Don't
go
kill
science?
me!
rounds.
We give you our word.
Done! Stand down, everyone! Let the nice pirate pass.
We give up. Please, let us live.
So what? We're just going to let you move the ship?
Damn pirate. Get what you came for and leave.
Hey, I'm not getting in your way. Take everything you want.
really necessary for you to drag around all that gear.
I've been let's say that Nabala.
Damn it, Petrov. Filthy pirate. We're not gonna forget this.
So what? We're just going to let you loot the ship? Damn it, Petrov. I was just getting warmed up. You're lucky the captain's a coward. If it were me, I'd say we'd go a few more rounds. Filthy pirate. We're not gonna forget this. Damn pirate. Get what you came for and leave. You're lucky the captain's a coward. If it were me, I'd say we'd go a few more rounds. Damn it, Petrov. I was just getting warmed up.
Hey, need something?
I wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out.
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Barrett! He's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood!
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that Starborn storms in. We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
I want everyone watching each other's backs. We're not losing anyone else today.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking!
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? Do you really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just don't stand out in the open, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. I just need a little time. Walter! Are you all right?
Hello.
I'm almost done! Protect the
Essa
artifact!
bomba aí.
Ignore them. Focus. Focus.
Cover Noel. We're out as soon as you can.
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel to the well. Come on.
Nossa, velho, deixa eu armar mais. Fala pra essa. Fala pra algum. Oh wait, don't bring.
Here's an old favorite!
Tá doido. 14. IT.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in. Come in. The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach...
Noel.
Vladimir!
He already left. Barrett! Hello.
Who are you?
They call me the Hunter. I'm already on my way. Forget about it. Pack up the collection.
Vladimir's right.
What about everyone on the eye?
I want every...
I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? You really expect them? To barge through the front door.
Just don't stand out in the open, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter!
Hello. Again.
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
There's never enough time, is there?
Check the artifacts! Ignore them. Focus. Focus.
Come on, Noel. We're out as soon as she's ready.
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel to the well district. Come on.
Vai matar ele, vai ser foda. Carregado ainda. Nossa, que bosta.
He's still coming. Get to the ship.
Tá, deixa eu me esconder aqui até eu me recuperar. Tá, bichão. Esse japinha do Balacbac mesmo.
Your eternity ends. That's smart. nothing but a delay, a distraction.
Big mistake. Stand down now, or you will be I need covering fire.
Eu acertei o Vasco. Você tá griladão comigo agora.
You done yet?
Rapaz, deixa eu ver. Ih, a mulher não tá aqui, eu ia vendo os bagulho, mano. Ai, que bosta. O Japinha tá saindo do braço. Ai, esse Japinha é doido. Ó, pessoal, antes de começar essa missão, olhar, não esteja sobrecarregado. Já carniça, já carniça. Vai, minha filha, let's go. Aí essa missão, o negócio empolgou aqui, calma aí.
That Starborn is right behind us.
Be dying up there.
Correndo, gente, pelo amor de Deus. Só o pau comendo lá embaixo. Ah, se eles não trocar nada, eu ganho dele, velho. Os carinhas subindo aqui, trem mais rápido, né? Teve atualização agora há pouco e aí evitaram.
Barrett. Barrett. It's Sarah. Barrett. We're going to keep going. We'll finish this adventure you started. It's okay. Be at peace. He's gone. We can't change anything now. Come on.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. Saw the ship dock with the eye. We took up the arm's call, but when the doors opened, there was no one there. Skulked in like a damn specter. Before I had to know, it was nothing but pain's wings and the cold sleep. Time's unknown, but I came too long enough to hear him gloat about going to the lodge, and seeing our friends trying to crawl away from him on a bloody trail. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Dad! The others are here. We're going to be okay.
I really messed up on this one, friend. Usually the last guy to get outdrawn. Back at you. I don't think I'm gonna be moving around too much for a bit. But I'll be alright. Oh, thank the stars beyond.
Já era.
He came out of nowhere. Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness. Where's Barrett?
He's gone. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after?
How have you been?
Anything I can do for you?
Aqui.
And we're loose.
Oh. Ah, aqui que bagaceira, né? Pegando fogo. Para fechar os portão. Para quebraram. Fechado, mano. Não. Tá fechado. Pedaçada. Colocar
I
nela.
need you to stay strong. There will be time to fall apart once this is all over.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions.
Eu consigo. Tá.
We'll get through this. Together.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably
I need to be checking
reduced.
everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
There's no harm in gathering more information. A visit to the Sanctum might actually be quite enlightening.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
I've been lost in thought. For a bit.
Scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Yes, exactly. It's like...
Keeper Aquilas, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Acho que tem um segredo.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. I understand you have doubts, but walk with me just a little bit further. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have. The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Fala, só. Pobre.
Yeah?
How's everything?
If you're looking for a tracker,
Doing pretty
you've come to the right place. If not, well...
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate. Oh, hey, actually hold up one second. You're part of the Enlightened, right? Yeah. Little practical aid from your friends in the movement.
Kay's food is close to home.
A gente. Então.
There is a bit. Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please, take a look. Oh, please. Thanks for coming in.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor,
I
huh?
hardly call it an
Mothers, am I right?
of debate, really. But I appreciate it just the same.
Not a problem. In the meantime, maybe you could tell him to take it down a notch.
Can do. Thanks again, Sergeant.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done. Leave me.
If my shift goes along again, my girl is gonna be
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend. Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Wow, you look completely different.
I feel...
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? What else did you learn? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Was there anything else? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying your philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Conviction. Another word for strength. Can the truth not be revealed to the weak? Someone with doubts. That belief can come and go could be argued to be the very mechanics of faith itself, like breathing air in and out. What do you believe? Your only path is forward, then? Finding the meaning of unity is a totality that you cannot ever step away from?
Conviction is what gives all of us at Constellation our strength.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. Look, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you. The fact that you risked your life to save me, I don't know what to say. Well, yes, of course, but that's beside the point. My only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Barrett's life. He was one of my closest colleagues and a cherished friend. He always knew how to make me laugh. I'll miss him dearly. I don't have to. I blame myself. Our charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown, but rarely at the expense of our members' lives. Yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries, not appreciating the true cost of my actions. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue the Starborn, perhaps none of this would have happened at all, and Barrett would still be alive. No, she wouldn't. But was it worth the cost? Damn it! Why is this happening to us? We're explorers. Our curiosity pushes us to seek answers to life's mysteries. It's one of the core traits of humankind. Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us. Why? What have we done wrong? Judging from the blow we've suffered, I couldn't agree more. The question is, where do we go from here? Do we stop exploring? Stop pushing the boundaries? Take a more aggressive posture towards the universe? I don't know where to begin. Agreed. I just hope it's enough caution that we don't leave ourselves open to another attack. Well, I suppose that's all I had on my mind for now. Oh, it was a relief to get all of that out in the open. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal. You're the only one I feel comfortable talking with about these things. Good. Because I expect this won't be the last time I intend to cry on your shoulder or scream in your face. Well, we have a long road ahead of us. I suppose it's high time we get back to work.
Então, aí, para o
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Whoever lived at this homestead seemed to have settled in for the long haul.
Yang terhadap Kriong. Metafora.
I have things for you.
Fine. You know what, Robin?
Smooth jump. Nice work. Grab drive spinning down. Systems green. Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose rather than as an artistic statement.
É uma metáfora.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go. You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation Ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. Oh, say what you really mean. That if what you're seeing is true, that means anyone can act the way I do. See things how I see things. You say I can't be the same man as Aquilus. You're really just talking about yourself. The real monster lives within us all, doesn't it?
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity, and from there, you can become Starborn. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? Different? I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes? Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
The emissary and their kind only want to control you. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome.
Errado não.
I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Mas então isso aqui várias e várias e várias vezes, só que essa é a primeira.
I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Então, como eu tava falando, isso aqui várias e várias vezes, só que é a primeira. Eu, no caso, né, o personagem aqui, vai conseguir dar um telar sempre impedir. Ou eles impedir o que acontece. O arauto conseguir pegar. Interessante.
Pressure normalizing.
Então é isso, pessoal. A gente vai ficando por aqui. Falou.